And because of the things that you're going to need to let go subconsciously to be able to get to that place to where you have that confidence again, to where you feel better, to where you're welcome. You're welcome. No, I'm going to answer it. I'm going to answer it. As I begin to hear things and see things, I grab people. I haven't forgot about you. I'm going to answer it, but it's not a yes or no question. So when I say yes or no question, we have to make it as simple as possible. However, I always end up answering above and beyond because that's just what I do. I'm not just going to look at you and go, yes, no, yes, no, yes, no. I can't do that because I sense and hear things. So give me a brief moment. Okay. Yeah. It's very important that when it comes to the subconscious mind, that you begin to release things to be able to excel, to be able to propel. Okay. And it's a journey because it's not an easy one. It's not an easy journey at all. Okay. So yes, it will happen, but it's going to take time because you fight with yourself often. You fight with yourself often. Okay. So we're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about it when I get a chance to talk to you. We're going to talk about it because you have to take that first step. And you have to move towards greatness. And it's not just with saying you're ready to change, but you have to change to begin that change. I know. Yeah, try harder. Y'all got to remember, I'm not just a life coach. I'm not just a spiritual life coach. I'm not just a life coach. I'm not just a practitioner. I'm not just a witch, whatever you want to call me. I'm not just a goddess. I was where a lot of you guys were at many places in my life, including love, relationship, my self-esteem, my confidence. Every single thing that you guys are dealing with, I dealt with, and I didn't have anyone to bring me out of the darkness. I didn't have anyone to help me whatsoever. So yeah. Let me go back here and answer this beautiful one's question. She said, Lola. Now, Lola, what did you mean by life journey? Would you say you are a medium as well? Yes, because I hear audible messages. I'm not just reading off of a card, looking at a card and saying, oh, this is what the interpretation is telling me. I haven't even pulled a card while I'm speaking to everyone here. Because I'm a seer. A medium is someone who tends to connect and get messages from the divine, whether it be a spirit, whether it be God, whether it be the lower entities, which are the fallen angels, the archangels, whatever. Yes or no questions, and then paid readings at $22.22. Your choice. It's like the harder I try, the more reason I find to just... You would be able to speak your poem on my live in the event that I am not doing readings. So tomorrow, I would say tomorrow, I do my, on Saturdays. Saturdays I do conversational live. So you can definitely do that tomorrow on my conversational live. Anyone who looks to work with me, schedule a focus call with me. There's a link in my bio. And then when you schedule that focus call and you want to talk, then I will let you know what sessions you need to purchase or what sessions I would suggest for you to purchase. Okay. Hi, Oracle. Hi, baby. Yes, the list is open, guys. Come on in. So we're doing yes or no questions right now. Normally, I do collectives here and there. Okay. I may do a collective towards the end of this where I just start reading cards. And I'm very picky on doing that, but I'll think about it. If anyone would like I see a couple of you guys have scheduled focus calls. Thank you. Thank you for paying attention and doing that. That is very, very important. Now, remember the focus calls. Erica, I see that you scheduled 2 focus calls. Did you mean to schedule 1 or 2? I'm going to remove your 5 p.m. one and leave you at 5:30. And it makes it easier for me. And make sure you guys send me your name, your number, and your information, because if you don't send the number, I don't have no way to call you. So you got to send the number. Of course, of course. Let me make sure I put that in the notes there so that you guys would know that. You have to send me your number. Let me see if it was there. And I'm just telling you to send. Nina, I already have your number, but I'm telling you guys to send your number. You can log in and change it and make sure you add your number. I was getting ready to answer that life question for you. I was just looking for you to see if you was back in here. So with the Section 8 question and the life question, let's answer both. Number 1, you're worrying about your life journey because everything hasn't been going the way that you need it to go right now. Things have kind of been topsy-turvy. They've been here, they've been there, they've been up, they've been down, they've been all over the place. And so one of the reasons why you asked that question about your life journey is because you're not sure where your life is supposed to be or where things are going to go. You're not sure about that right now. And with you not being sure about that, I understand. And this is why you asked that question. I'm going to tell you this. Your journey hasn't ended yet. I don't know why you would even think in any way, shape, form, or fashion that your journey has ended. It ain't going nowhere. The Section 8, yes, you will get that, but it's going to take a minute. It's going to be a while. It's not going to be something immediately. It's not going to be something immediately, okay? But it's going to come. I know you've probably been waiting for some time now. So I see it happening, yes. And when you get the Section 8, it's going to be when you least expect it. Will I find peace anytime soon? Yes. And throughout this journey of you finding peace, remember to heal yourself. Remember to allow yourself to have the self-love. Take care of yourself. Thank you. That spirit that you will I find peace sometime soon? So first off, the lady who asked will I find peace, let me come to you in just a second. So Something told you that your journey was almost over, meaning in DEATH? Question mark. Okay, no. Mm-mm. I've had that happen too. No. Mm-mm. So one of the reasons why you hurt. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, for those who are adding event calls, I gotta call you by phone. You gotta give me your number. You gotta type in your number. Does it give you the ability to type in your number? If it doesn't, I need to go change that. I've had that happen to me too. Sometimes spirits like to mess with you. I'm gonna be very honest. I've had spirits do that to me too. It's not a fun journey at all. $22.22. My Cash App is in my bio. However, I just fixed it, guys, so it gives you the opportunity to add your number as well. Sorry about that. I should have put that in there for the focus call. Okay, so what did you schedule for Universal Time? Erica, what did you schedule for? Give me a second, guys. Working through some kinks of me adding this scheduling here. Just to give people the availability to reach out to me via setting their own calls. Hi, thank you for joining. The link is in my bio for a reading, so you have Cash App or PayPal choices, okay? But I see you scheduled something on a Sunday. I don't do anything on a Sunday. It's 5:30 p.m.? Okay. No problem. Because I was like, what is that I'm seeing here? You're welcome. You're welcome, baby. I'm going to double check that because my Sundays are my self-care days. So let me make sure that they haven't messed up anything there. Those of you who would like a reading or would like to schedule a focus call with me, you can definitely schedule a call with me to be able to talk to me about your issues before we ever do any type of reading. Or you can also book a reading right here on this live. Now, that particular scheduled call will be a regular call or a focus call for any of my people who are already in my mentorship program. Okay. Okay. I see it there. It was just booked just now for 5:30. Okay. All right. Please comment your yes or no questions, guys. And if you would like to do a reading, Cash App is in my bio. PayPal is in my bio. Let me know that you have paid for your full reading, and I will definitely assist you. Okay? Let's get back to the yes or no questions. I apologize about that. I just had a couple of people who did a focus call, okay, or a scheduled call, and you guys got to send your numbers anytime you do that. It is definitely required in that little box that you put your number and whatever little note you would like to put, so that way we can have that call. Okay, I got Erica for 5:30. Erica, Erica, make sure you go in there and put your telephone number in there for me, sweetie. I don't see it in the details, okay? Thank you. Nina, I think I already have your number. But guys, when you guys schedule your calls with me, make sure you give me your number. I'm gonna call you. All right. All right, Erica, I have accepted that for you. Thank you guys for being here today. I appreciate it. Hold on one second. Let's see what's going on here. Well, thank you so much for that donation, sweetie. You know, everyone says that. I really appreciate how many people take the opportunity to be honest about the enjoyment of any of my lives. I appreciate that. Miss Barefoot in San Diego. Are you also Eric? Wait a minute. Are you Erica, who I'm doing the focus call with on tomorrow? Or what is your first name? And thank you guys. Thank you guys for being patient with me tonight. I appreciate it. The Erica. Okay. Listen. No problem. Did I say that right though? Is it Deerica? Derica? I don't know. I want to say your name right. And thank you guys for being a part of the live today. I extremely appreciate it so much. And right after this paid reading, I will get back to the yes or no questions. So please. Derica. Okay, got you. Thank you for correcting me on that. Derica, may I have your question? Miss Barefoot in San Diego. I see you as a sweet, loving, kind of caring individual who's carefree and with the world until someone messes over you, and then you're a different individual. It was nice talking to you too. When will my peace come? Y'all allow me to do this reading. I am not a fast reader type of person, right? I like to zone in on the individual. I'm not gonna rush, and then I will get back to the yes or no reading questions. Okay. Well, that's interesting. So, you're welcome. Now, I would like for you to know, since you have chosen to get a reading from me, I want to tell you that I am not in any way, shape, form, or fashion the type of reader who is going to tell you what you want to hear. I will never be that person. I'm always going to tell you what you need to know. I'm never going to tell you what you want to hear. The first thing that has come up here is the Father Wind card. Now, this particular card does advise to me that you're kind of up in the wind about your emotions, about your thoughts, about everything. I dropped something. Hold on one second. You're up in the wind about like your emotions, your thoughts, your feelings concerning a lot of things in your life. I'm sensing that there is so much that has transpired that unfortunately at this current moment you feel lost. And even though you may feel lost, the Spirit of the Divine says that you don't have to feel lost. I'm right here. I'm here to assist you. I'm here with you. I'm here loving you. I'm here caring for you. I'm here healing you. It's a rough journey and a rough process, even though you may have experienced a lot of things. But in this very analytical period, with everything that you are dealing with and have experienced, I want you to take your time. Don't allow yourself to be all up in the wind with your thoughts and emotions, because then that means you're thinking too much. You're thinking too much. You're all over the place. At the 5 of Earth, I see some grounding happening. Looking at this card, I see a path. I see not only this path going in a circle, but I see this key here. This key that you are going to be able to, the Spirit of the Divine is going to give you to unlock some things in your life, to unlock some changes, to unlock some mysteries. I see your number there now, Miss Erica. Starts with a 619. I think I see it. The mysteries that are getting ready to unfold, and the way that the Spirit of the Divine is taking this key and unlocking parts of you, it's going to, it's getting ready to change like never before. And even at the Brother Earth card, the Divine Masculine is getting ready to come and protect you and help ground you throughout this process. Even though these keys are getting ready to unlock some changes in you, getting ready to unlock some things in you like never before. But the Spirit of the Divine is on this 4th card. I am noticing that your faith, this came up upside down. A lot of people know me. Before I start my readings, I turn all my cards right side up. I'm not the person to manipulate cards. Okay? So this card came out upside down. And the Spirit of the Divine is telling me at the 6 of Water, faith, that your faith is shaking. Your faith is in a place to where you don't believe that you will get to this level of peace anytime soon. You are concerned, and that you think that you are going on a continual spiral of drowning. Thank you guys for joining. Thank you for the likes and the love. I appreciate it. You're on a continual spiral in your mind to where you feel like you're going downhill. And I want you to be careful of those thoughts and that negativity, because we are what we speak, right? I know that spiritually. When it comes to my other business, I am the same way that most all people are. But spiritually, on this side of the equator, I know that you have to be careful with what you say, with what you think. I know that without a shadow of a doubt. So I want you to be very careful about your thoughts in your mind. Understand that the Spirit of the Divine is getting ready to unlock some things in you. And you're in a shadow phase. You're in a shadow phase. So I need you to understand, while you're in this shadow phase, while you're in this dark moment, that's okay. Learn how to love yourself in this dark moment. And allow the intuition. This is one of my chakra cards. I use these oracle cards for you guys as well. Allow that intuition to build within you. Okay? And that intuition comes from here. It comes from your the higher power, your higher self, comes from the divine. So allow your intuition to build. Listen to guidance. Trust yourself. Trust the inside of the divine. Trust the inside of your higher self. And when you cannot trust that just yet, talk to someone until you can. That is the reading that I have for you tonight. Now, what I would like to tell you is this. On this downward spiral, if you don't have anyone that you can talk to, you can always book a call with me. Outside of booking a call with me, you can always say, hey, you know what? I think I need a deeper reading. I think I need coaching. Whatever it is that you think you feel, you can reach out to me. Okay? There's also a link in my bio to click sign up. If you're not sure how to work that other link to be able to book a scheduled call and all of that, you can send me your name, number, and your information. Thank you. You can send me your name, number, and information, and I will forward you the link to be able to book a call, or the link for my website. You're welcome, baby. You're welcome. I hope that helped you out, sweetie. It's going to be a little bit before you get to the peace, because in the dark area, there's some work you got to do. Okay? Some work you got to do. Comment your name and your questions, going back to the yes or no questions, which you know I can't answer yes or no ever. Miss Derica, before I get to these yes or no questions, I am sensing that there's trauma that got you to this dark place. And the Spirit of the Divine is telling me, and this has nothing to do with any cards that I'm reading, outside of this shadow work and this dark journey, let me explain to you what shadow work is about. Shadow work is not just about being a dark person and doing dark things or dealing with dark thoughts. No. Shadow work is about understanding and accepting the trauma that you have experienced, fully accepting and understanding it, releasing it and letting it go. And also understanding the dark parts and the deep depths of who you are, and loving every single part of you in the midst of this journey. And from the trauma that you might have recently experienced that has gotten you to the point to where you don't have the peace that you wish you had, the Spirit of the Divine is saying that in this journey, just like from what I read from you in these cards, in this journey, it's going to be very important that you allow yourself to heal from that trauma for you to get to the place of peace. Because if you don't allow yourself to heal through the things that you previously experienced that has you in the place of no peace, you will never attain that peace that you really want to attain. You will just be faking the funk. I told y'all I'm the reader who's going to tell you what you need to know and not what you want to hear. So I want you to take your time and be careful. If you need tips, if you never book a reading again and you just have questions, reach out to me. My business number is on my website at collectivelydifferent.world. You can text me at any time and be like, hey, do you have any books that you think that that will help me through these processes? I will tell you. Okay? Maybe you weren't meant to. No, I don't think so. You're welcome, baby. No, don't cry. I promise you it's all gonna be okay. I promise you. If I could tell y'all my story about how bad I was at one point in my life, the amount of craziness I dealt with, the amount of people, the amount of exploiting myself in Facebook groups and other groups all over the web. Child, if I could tell y'all about the past me for a little bit, you'd be like, dang, people really do change. You're not all dealing with just karmic energy. I'm gonna tell you that. Thank you. I appreciate that. Nina, she said, I will cry. My girls, yeah, y'all, girls, guys, everybody, y'all be crying, and I'd be like, Lord. Sometimes I ask him, why'd you give me this gift? But maybe it was needed to help people. You know, sometimes I ask that. Because so many people be crying, and I be like, I'm not trying to be crying, y'all. Y'all trying to mess up my makeup. Well, I don't really wear makeup on my face, but y'all trying to mess up my skin. I'm thankful that I'm able to be needed to help other people. I'm thankful. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you for being someone who won't. Oh no, I'm not gonna tell you what you want to hear, and let me tell you why. And then I'm gonna get back to questions. So I don't think I can do yes or no questions. I'm gonna just get rid of the yes or no questions and say one question. One question is free, and then you have to get a reading. I ain't never been able to answer yes or no questions yet. But I'm gonna say this. One reason why I'm the way that I am is because when I was a first lady and I was running a church, most of the things that they did in church was all about telling you low-key what you wanted to hear. And then if you didn't have the money, you know what I mean? They were mean to you. They were different to you compared to the people that had money. The people that had money, they spoke blessings on. Okay? I'm finna break something down now. The people that had money in church, they spoke blessings on, and I watched that. I was like, so what about everybody else? What about that mother right there who lost her job? What about that mother over there who lost her child? I would notice this when I was in church, and it wasn't just church, my own family. Unless I was doing Christianity, I was nothing. I was going to hell. I was going to die at a young age. I would never be anyone. Seeing that over the years continually boiled my soul. Because everyone who truly needs help deserves help. Yes, time is money. Okay? Time is money. I get on these lives to help people because not all the time do people have what I cost. Right? When you book on my website, you may not have what I cost. So you got to catch my lives to get the cheaper. I was a Christian when I was a child. Yeah. I didn't like going to church. They were so fake. They were so phony. And so I am always going to tell you what you need to know instead of what you want to hear. Because people who tell you what you want to hear, they just want to give you that inspiration. And let's go to what the medical term is when it comes to things in the mind, right? When you do adult things with your loved one, it gives you serotonin. When you reach a goal in your life, and I need y'all to pay attention because serotonin is very important. You can look up what serotonin is. When you do adult things with your loved one, it gives you serotonin, which is a chemical to the brain. When you reach a goal in your life that you're so excited that you reached this goal, it gives you serotonin to the brain. When you do anything that makes you happy, that you love doing, from shopping, whatever, helping people, whatever, serotonin to the brain. Okay, is that it gives you that dopamine, correct? So in the event you find these readers and these coaches and people who are just telling you what you want to hear, they are affecting your brain in a different way to where now you are stuck on correct. Now you are stuck on what they said because it's what you wanted to hear in the first place. So you're like, oh my God, they got to be telling the truth. They got to be telling the truth. And so now they're going to keep telling you what you want to hear because they want to keep getting money out of you. So I will never tell you what you want to hear because I am not going to misharm and mistreat people for money. I would rather tell you what you need to know, and then you choose in the future if you want to work with me, if you want to book with me because you actually got to hear something that you needed. I'm not going to manipulate you. So that's why I'm that person. Okay? Comment your names and your questions, guys. One question. If you would like a full reading, the donation links are in my bio. You also have the ability to send me your information or to book a call with me. And when you go to my website, you have the availability to book a reading with me as well. Go ahead. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate those gifts. Thank you. And thank you, Miss Nina. I love y'all to life. Thank you. Is my wife cheating? Y'all know I am the reader to tell you what you need to know. And this is why I don't go live and let you come into the box, because people ask questions like that. You don't need your face seen when you're thinking these type of things. You never know who's watching. I am never the person to tell someone to leave a situation because that's not my business. You have to evaluate what's going on around you before you choose to leave something. I will only tell you to leave something if it's toxic. But for you to ask the question if your spouse is cheating, the Spirit of the Divine says you already know the answer to that question. That's why you asked it in the first place. Now, I'm not going to say that your wife is fully cheating, right? That's not my business. I'd have to look deeper into something like that on a personal level, a personal call, if you want to dig into it. But I do see that there is an interest somewhere else, in which the reason why you think your wife is cheating is because you're noticing her tendencies and how they're flipping and how it's not giving what it's supposed to give anymore. And you're wondering, like, what's going on here? I get it. That's why you asked that question. I get it. You know the answer to that question. You know. Be very careful with how you go about things, but you know. you know. Am I on the right spiritual path? Yes, you are on the right spiritual path. You are. Take your time on this journey, because spirituality is a lifestyle. It's not just about doing tarot readings, doing spells, doing incantations, and speaking things over people. It's about incorporating it into your everyday life, communicating with the spirits of the divine, your ancestors, God, the angels, calling things into existence for you, your family, your life, your finances, your health, your beauty. It's a lifestyle thing. It's not just about learning to do particular things for particular reasons. It's learning to empower yourself to change your entire course of your life. And yet learning things from the spirit of the divine on how to be such a better person. Genuinely. So yes, you're on the right journey, but take your time. Yes, I keep me a glass of water. Full reading, $22.22 to my Cash App and or PayPal. Will I find true love this year? I'm not going to say that you're going to immediately find true love this year, because that would immediately say that within the course of the next few months, you will fall in love and it will be everything that you ever wanted. What I am going to say is you're going to find a beautiful connection that is going to take you on the path of possibly falling in love. And I say that because I'm not one of those individuals who believe in falling in love fast. I don't care how many people have gotten married within a couple of months and is still married for 20-something years. I don't believe in anything fast when it comes to love. I believe it's a journey. Okay, but that's me. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe that's, maybe I'm wrong. But that's me. So you will find someone that you will connect with that will take you down a journey. Yeah, love grows. And you can't say immediately that within 9 months, 10 months that, oh my God, this might be true love. You possibly can. I can't do it. Me and my husband, we wanted to get married a few years ago, and we didn't get married up until the winter solstice of last year, December 21st. You're welcome. Diver, is this the right time to invest in a car? Now, Diver, what I will say is this. Give it a little bit before you decide to invest in a car. And this is me being a spiritual life coach and a businesswoman. Because they hike everything up because of tax season. So watch the market and watch them bring everything down after they've drained everybody out their taxes. And then invest. I'm a businesswoman. Outside of the fact that I'm a spiritual life coach, I know a lot about a lot of different markets. Don't do it during tax season. Because they're already overpricing the cars beyond what they're worth so that they can get some additional money on the back end. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Am I on the right path? You're welcome, baby. You're welcome. One question. If you would like to do more than one question or talk about more than, a couple things, you have to do it by donation. But I will answer one question. I see it can't be yes or no questions, so we're just going to leave it at one question from now on. Because am I on the right path? What path? Would this be spiritually, naturally, relationship-wise? What path? No problem, sweetie. Listen, I'm always open to answering more than one question at times, but this isn't normally one of the days that I'm on here. I decided to come on here to help someone. I'm guessing there was someone who really needed some assistance. I don't get on here on Fridays. It's Mondays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. So for the path, what path are you asking about, baby? Michelle, are you talking about relationship-wise? Are you talking about spiritually? Are you talking about financially? Just want to make sure I have a clarity. If you guys are sending your donation, make sure you comment paid. It's very, very important. Remember, there's also a link in my bio to book a call with me. It's free to be able to book a call to speak with me before you book something on my website. You have the availability to connect with me on all my social medias. I have fixed all the links, so my actual real collectively different page is connected now, as well as my personal Facebook. Now, don't be all on my personal Facebook acting a fool, because y'all following my personal page. Okay? I'm allowing you to see me outside of TikTok. Okay? So my personal page is there in that link. And that website is also there for you guys to book nails. The ladies who would like to buy designer press-ons. That link is also there as well. Okay? I will have some new stuff coming within a month, within the next few weeks. Financially. So, Michelle, are you on the right path financially? The reason why I asked which one you were speaking of is because I sense that there is a couple of different things that's transpiring. And for one, you are headed in the right direction, and for the other, you're not fully headed in the proper direction. And that's why I asked, because financially, you need to be careful. Your other paths, you're fine. But financially, I'm going to need you to be careful. What you're doing with your money, how you're spending it. There's a reason behind what I'm saying right now. I need you to be careful. Don't do too much. Don't do too much. Comment your name and your questions, guys. Donation $22.22 to my Cash App and or PayPal. No problem. Comment your questions. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. Uh-oh. It's about time for me to go to bed. Every time I start yawning, I know it's time for me to go to bed. Y'all excuse me. I have been up all day typing up information, fixing all my websites. It's tiresome. And I'm going to need an assistant before the year is out. So when you ask the type of question, who should I be with, this one or this one? When you ask those type of questions, that means that you don't have a clarity in your mind what you want to do and who you want to be with. That's not good. Again, I'm going to tell you what you need to know and not what you want to hear. I'm not going to tell you to go back to your ex. I'm not going to tell you to stay with the guy that you're with. I'm not going to tell you that there's nothing new coming, because what you need to do is you need to bring clarity to your mind about what you want in a relationship. and how you would like to go about these things. Is this person everything that I'm asking for? And remember, you're not going to get 100% of what you want in a relationship, so you might as well just cut that out. But at least 80%, at least 70 to 80%, is this 70 to 80% of what I want in a man? And if it is there anything toxic that I like or dislike, or that I don't like, or that are there some things about this individual that I like? You want to look at those type of attributes, and you also want to look at how you are as an individual, and if you're even living up to what you claim you want in the other person. And if you're not doing that, you can't be wanting a whole lot. Okay, now I'm not trying to be all up in your business and nothing like that. And I'm also not trying to say that you're not being everything that you need to be. What I am saying is that you need to reevaluate. Because it's not healthy to, unless you're a poly type of person, it's not healthy to be wondering if you should be here, there, and everywhere. You should know. When you don't know, your mind can fickle. Your mind can be all over the place. Your critical and cognitive thinking does not work properly, because if you're all over the place in this, there could be something else that you're also all over the place in. And then it's a spiral of you being all over the place in everything because you don't know how to make a decision. I told y'all I'm a different type of reader. So I would tell you to reevaluate. Think about the attributes of both individuals, right? And then think about the attributes in yourself. And then ask yourself why you even asked this question in the first place. Because there has to be a reason. Either someone's giving you what you need and someone isn't, or the past was better than your current and you're like, you know what I mean? It can be a lot of surrounding factors. Reevaluate. Okay? Thank you guys for being a part of the live tonight. Please comment your questions. I will answer one question for free. Since I can't answer yes or no questions because I don't know how. I can only answer yes or no questions with my pendulum board, and I still can't do that because even when I get the yes, no, or maybe, I still hear something. The spirit of the divine speaks to me. I hear it. I be all up in your house. So, full reading, $22.22 on the live tonight, via PayPal or Cash App, or please ask away. Look, Miss Kim, I don't know what to do. I mean, I clearly can't answer yes or no questions. And I should know this because even when my husband asks me things, I can't answer yes or no questions. So, CJ Smiley, is he really my twin flame? Well, number one, the person who was asking, what can you tell me about me? Are you a male or a female? And what is your name? That's number one. CJ Smiley, is he really my twin flame? I don't use twin flame lightly. Because there's a difference between twin flame, and there's a difference between twin flame and soulmate. They are two different things. So if someone is really your twin flame, you have to ask yourself, is this a toxic twin flame? Or is this a good twin flame? Because most twin flames are your mirror self. So if a twin flame is a mirror you, we don't want to be with a mirror us. No. And if that's a full mirror of who you are as an individual, then you gotta think about that. Think about more of the spiritual, think about more of the life partner or soulmates in individuals. Twin flame, be very careful with that. I don't use that word lightly. Oh, he's in, dang. Yeah, see, I can't tell you that that's a twin flame. You would have to know more attributes than just speaking to that person over the phone. Gwen, can I tell you about you? Well, what I'm going to tell you is this. What I can tell you is that you are a very... You're welcome. Gwen, you are a very guarded person. A lot of people can't read your energy. A lot of people can't read you as an individual. And you like for it to be like that because you don't want everyone knowing any and everything about you. You prefer to have that type of an attitude to where, what's the word that I'm looking for? The resting bee face, the bitch face. I was trying not to say the whole word because some people hate when you use those words also while doing readings. So I try to steer clear of them just so that people can respectfully enjoy the atmosphere while on live. But when they look at you, they think, okay, you know, she got that resting bee face, but that's not it. You hold yourself very high, you hold yourself strong, and you don't like a lot of people to be able to read your energy and connect with you. And you're like this because of some things that you've experienced in your past. You keep yourself guarded because you're not going to let everyone in because, well, F everybody. You're not allowing yourself to get in a predicament to where you have people mistreating you again. You would rather just love yourself and keep yourself at a distance with people. So reading you is very hard for the incorrect people who may not know anything about you or your personality. So you're a very strong person. So that's what I sense. You asked me to tell you something about you, and that's what I heard. You can let me know if I was right or wrong. Should I continue to make music even though the first CD did not do well? I would advise you to continue making music, but I would advise you to revamp. Because if the first CD didn't do well, then you want to revamp. You want to pay attention to how to get yourself out there. You want to... Okay. I told y'all I'm a businesswoman outside of being a reader, outside of being a spiritual life coach. So when it comes to something like that, you want to take your time and you want to look at the avenues of what's hot. Right? And if you're not a person who falls in line with what's hot, then you want to find hot beats, right? You want to find beats that are going to get people moving. Now, if you're not that type of person and you're like, I don't want to find beats that get people moving, I just want to find beats I like, then you want to make sure that the songs that you're speaking about and the things that you're doing actually mean something. Because in today's age, you have one or two things that people like with music. You got the people that like the ghetto ratchet music because they want to, bump, they want to drink, they want to smoke, they want to chill, and they don't want to do nothing but listen to these fire beats and just get their little move on. And then you got the other sector of people that actually like to listen to songs like myself because we like to hear the words to the music and it needs to make sense and it needs to mean something. So you have to choose, because being in between, you're not gonna be successful when you're in between. You got to either choose to be one of those individuals where you're speaking about things that mean something when it comes to music, where you're making people really think like, dang, bad, yeah, I like that, that was different. Or you got to bump up there with the rest of the people and just do what everybody else is doing. You got to choose what side you're gonna be on. You can also do what everybody else is doing and get those hot beats and still make music to where people, would be outdone with what you're saying. Right? You can do, hey. So I would say continue, but I say reevaluate. Pay attention. Find a niche. Find something that you really want to talk about. Find something meaningful. And not just meaningful, but spew your life if you have to. People resonate with you when they feel a connection. Why do you think everybody resonate with Cardi B and all those other people? They feel connections because they know that those people at one time wasn't who they were. They were strippers. They was normal people. They was drug dealers. They resonate with those people because they was like, dang, before they got rich, this is how they was. Shoot, I can change. So if you're going through hard times or you have been through hard times, deal with that, feel that emotion and put it into your music so that they can feel what you went through. Then your music will be successful. But you gotta We got to reevaluate. Okay. Can you tell me something about me? You're welcome, baby. Can you tell me something about me? I had someone do telepathy on me recently. Thank you, baby. Hey, I told y'all I know a lot about all around stuff. I'm even gonna make some spiritual music for my followers who are interested in listening to high vibrational music. So I've done my research recently in the music industry. So I wanted to give them that little bits of advice because it's important. You had someone do telepathy on me. Now, what do you mean, and how do you know that someone did telepathy on you? Tell me that. Because if you had someone do telepathy on you, your wall ain't up, boo. If somebody transmitting thoughts and whatnot and all that to you, your wall ain't up. She is. I like her. I don't listen to ratchet music often, but I like her because she tries her best to stay as real as possible. They read my thoughts and I was thinking about so you have to be careful when it comes to your thoughts. You have to be very careful when it comes to your thoughts. Where did Miss Gwen go? I wanted to know if I read her. I think she went away. Are you still here, Gwen, baby? That me, look at me. God dang, eyelash. Not while I'm on live. Sorry about that, guys. Did I read you, baby? You can always tell me if I was off or on. I'm not one of those people who, because sometimes what y'all do have to understand is if people block themselves up good enough, we can't read y'all. They don't tell you that. You need to start building. I read you very well, and I didn't know anything of you. Well, thank you. That's all I needed to know. So I'm going to have to make a Zoom where we can talk about building your wall up. You got to protect yourself naturally and spiritually. Let me tell you something. If somebody's doing telepathy and they're putting thoughts in your mind and they're connecting with you and they're nowhere in your house, they are, i.e. doing lucid dreaming, meditating very extensively on you, or dream walking, where they are what is that word that I'm looking for? The astro travel. So if you find someone in your mind, that person knows a lot more about the spirit realm than they are letting on to. And you have to protect yourself. You have to meditate. You have to build your wall of protection. A lot of people don't really realize that on a daily basis, there's always somebody out there. Hi, Grand Rising. There's always somebody out there who doesn't like you, who gonna speak against you, baby. I got some powders coming in the mail to make sure that I can dismiss my enemies. What is that sweet smell that I just smelled? My candle isn't scented. You start with meditation, because when you meditate, you have to, first and foremost, there's a couple things that you got to do. Number one, click the link in my bio, because I do want to answer this for you. But I want you to click the link in my bio. It's more than meditating. There's a link in my bio to give you an opportunity to book a call with me. All the calls that you guys book are free, right? We can talk a little bit about the situation and I can give you some tips. And then if you decide later on that you want to book a face-to-face session via Zoom, you would pay on my website to be able to book a session with me. But the phone call, it would be very important. And I'm getting ready to set up a learning, what do you call that? I'm getting ready to set up an environment where we can all meet the people who are really interested in learning more, where you guys can meet me on a once monthly basis right now, until I can get a handle on everything, where you guys can meet me once or twice monthly and we can talk about different things. And I'm going to start with you building your wall up, because meditation is not the only thing. You have to see that wall around you. Tomorrow I'm having conversations. I meditate every day in my life. Every day. I actually didn't used to at one point, and it became very important that I had to. So I meditate every day, every single day in my life. I actually fall in line with the planets for each specific day, for each specific every day that's connected to the planets. I fall in line with all of that. And I'll talk to you guys about that who will be learning from me, so that you can know how to yes. Yes, it is. I will be meditating tomorrow for the full moon. I haven't decided if I'm going to do it live yet, because my conversations be so long. Y'all hold me for like 4, 5, 6, 7 hours. No. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. Listen, building your wall up is more than just meditation. It's more than having protection symbols. It's about your energy. And if people are able to jump in, you have your wall way too low. Okay? You have your wall way too low. How do you life coach, spiritual coach? So for me, I have a lot of things that I do. Okay. Number one, I sell rare ebooks that come all the way from before the 2000s, right? To give you guys knowledge, esoteric knowledge, the same knowledge that I have, that any one of you can get. I have hundreds of thousands of books that I've read over the course of the years. In any way, shape, form, or fashion. You have the ability to buy each collection for dirt cheap, right? It's the same stuff you can find on the web, but it's going to take you hours and years and days trying to find it. And these are books that are in $200 and $300 and $400 in value. I have them all in ebook form. Okay. Number two, I'm a coach who talks to you about many different areas of your life, including spiritually, naturally, emotionally, mentally, business-wise, relationship-wise. It doesn't matter. Whatever it is, I help you in that. Okay. I don't just do readings. I will give you tips. I will give you tools. I will tell you what to do to be able, how to use a certain candle, certain herbs, certain things to be able to help you, to put you on the path of what you're trying to learn, understand, and incorporate yourself in. If you need to talk about religious trauma and spiritual abuse, I deal specifically with that as well, because I came from religious trauma in my past. So that's a very sensitive thing for me, and I help people with that. So I mentor you, right? I give you anything that you could possibly think of. And if you are a part of the mentoring program, you also have to fill out forms. You have to let me know how you feel throughout the process, your goals, what you're trying to achieve, how I can help you achieve that, what you expect from me as a spiritual life coach. You have to answer these questions. When you're not answering these questions, I can't help you, right? So I coach differently, right? I'm not just going to take your money, and I'm not, ever talking to you. And yes, I do. I do. And I have the availability on my website for people who are just like, you know what? I can't pay that full mentoring program. I have a 3-month program, a 6-month program, and then I have a pay as you go. Right? And so I allow people to put deposits down on the bigger ones, and then the pay as you go. I haven't put a deposit down on that, but I think I'll change that. I'll add it to where people can put a deposit on those. And then if you're not ready to sign up for the mentoring program, you have the ability to do the one-on-one consultations. Now, the mentoring programs is going to come with me sending you a cleansing kit. So I will need your address and your information, because I will send you a cleansing kit. I will send you a blessed candle from me for your meditation. If you are looking to get into understanding tarot or oracle, I will buy you a tarot or oracle deck that I believe works with you after reviewing and understand how you are spiritually, what you're into. You don't have to just do what I do. You could do more than what I do. You could do less than what I do. You can be all over the place. I'm eclectic. So I pull from every spiritual thing that you can think of, except for evil things. I don't do that. So I'm very extensive, and I'm building it as I go, because I want to help as many people as I possibly can, which is why the link in my bio, baby. Now I need you guys to understand, when you guys decide to work with me, you will be signing there is a contract. Okay. You ain't got to sign it in blood. It's just to put that legal information in there to help you understand. And you also got to sign a non-disclosure. So if you don't want to sign a non-disclosure, you can't work with me. Right? And the reason why you have to sign a non-disclosure is because for some of you guys who are interested in learning real esoteric knowledge, I'm going to be giving you information that's extremely old. We're talking about 1500s. We're talking about the 16, 17, 1800s. As we go further in our connection throughout the months, I'm going to give you old information, the information that people don't want you to know. This is going to be to help to change and rearrange your life. And if I feel you're not ready for that esoteric knowledge, I'm going to direct you to newer books that will help you until you're ready to go deep. Because some of this stuff going deep, you got to be ready for. So I have to discern. There is, for the one who asked, how can I book this? There is a link in my bio to be able to do so. Before you book that, you can book a call with me to speak to me before you start booking those sessions. And then for those who possibly can't afford yet the 3-month and 6-month journeys, because those includes meetings, phone calls every week to every 2 weeks. Like we're gonna get on. I'm gonna get on it with you. You have to book those calls. If you can't do that, you can do the spiritual one-on-one consultations, and you can pay for those as you go, as needed. Okay. You haven't seen me on Facebook. So listen, I'm in Nevada, for who asked. I do believe in extraterrestrial life, yes. So when I got married, somebody blocked out my other account and got it reported. I think they were upset that I got the beautiful person that I got. And so I don't have that CC Queen page anymore. So if you are looking for me on Facebook and you miss me, I did not delete that page. Like Facebook won't give it back to me. They say that I can't get into it. They say that it's not me and I must verify myself. And even when I verify myself, they won't give it back. So if you click the link in my bio, my personal Facebook page is on there, which is the THA Goddess Hathaway. So it's under my married name now. THA Goddess Hathaway. Yeah, I can't find some of you guys because I can't even get in to see what my old friends were. So I'm sorry. But yeah, I'm there. I'm there on a new page. Can't get into the old one. Conspiracy theory realist. What's going on, fam? Anyone have any questions? I see you guys are booking scheduled calls to be able to speak to me. Thank you guys for doing your due diligence. Make sure you send me your number. Pay attention to the fact that you have to put your number in there, okay? Hi, peace. Still going to do that outside of my spiritual life coaching, but I'm gonna be very honest with you. Until I move to the next state that I'm moving to, I'm not going to finish getting my nail tech license. I'm only going to be selling my press-ons and then working on, and I'm on this spiritual business. So with both of these businesses, I'm kind of spent to and fro with both of them. Yeah. Thank you. A lot of people say that, and I appreciate that. Comment your names and your questions, guys. If you have a question you would like to ask, please, I will answer it. If you would like a reading, it's for $22.22. Okay. No, they didn't hijack it. It was removed completely. I've already done damage control. It was removed completely. So someone reported it as if I was faking to be someone else. And so when that happens, Facebook removes the entire thing and says, hey, you gotta verify yourself. Do I remember you? I will have to look at your picture to know if I remember you. And right now I'm blind. Doreen, do you see me getting past this difficult time anytime soon? Comment your names and your questions, guys. Do I see you getting past this difficult time anytime soon? The difficult time that you're in right now is for but a moment. I can tell you that, but it's not going to feel like a moment. And the reason why it's not going to feel like a moment is because of it won't seem like an immediate change. So you know how people say, okay, we're in February. March will come around. And then the next month. And so on and so forth. But I see it clearing up before the summertime. I see it clearing up before the summertime. But I do not see it being something happening immediate, like tomorrow, before the end of the month is out. No, I don't see it happening immediately. There's some things going on. In this difficult time, I know things can be frustrating. Things can be all over the place. Your mind, your emotions, everything. Just be careful. Be careful how you think. Be careful how you speak. And trust and know that even though I said I see it clearing up before the summer, you can begin to speak things into existence and watch it clear up sooner. Think I'm lying. I got to tell y'all some of my manifestation stories. The ways that I put things in front of my altar. The ways that things happened so successfully for me after I put things in front of my altar, after I did certain candles and did certain things like that. I can tell. And it's okay, sweetheart. It is okay. I promise you. I promise you. You're welcome, honey. You're welcome. Yes, manifesting is very important. Listen, for people who automatically thinking that witches be doing some crazy stuff when they manifesting, stop thinking that. Because the more that you speak things into existence, that's manifesting, just like when a witch get on a table and pull her candles and her herbs out. Us people who really have true power and who really are able to speak things into existence, we don't do it lightly. I don't have to pull a candle out if I don't want to. I can write it down. I can speak it 3 times. Some of us have that type of power, and some of us have not fully tapped into it yet. And I'm going to help as many people as I can tap into that power so y'all can make so many changes in y'all life. You would be like, what? Okay. Yes, it's the natural way of things that everybody has forgotten about. So many people think that what we're doing is evil. Did y'all think about how many times y'all wished? Okay, baby. Let me go check. Did y'all think of it? Y'all gotta think about how many times y'all wished when you blow out your candle for your birthday. Or how many times you were like, "Ooh, I'm about to go on this job interview. Y'all wish me luck." All of that was a form of manifesting. And yet y'all decide to act like what we be doing to manifest is so horrible. I know how to help you make change come into fruition. For those who feel like they need a major change, when you book your call with me and you speak to me, I can tell you about many events in my life that, baby, even the small ones that shouldn't have happened, how it happened. How my kids was with their father, and my ex-husband, who was a pastor, kept them from me for 5 years, to where 2 of my 4 kids didn't even know their own mother. To where the courts, 2 lawyers, 2 legal representatives told me, "You're not going to get those kids because they've been with him for 5 years, so the state's going to go in his favor." And the state went in my favor. And all my kids live with me. The state went in my favor, and he can only see them every other weekend. So manifestations, it do work. That pain rough. But I'm building my babies up. Yes, I can help people with addictions. I sure can. I am not just a spiritual life coach. I'm certified. I'm a certified spiritual life coach, a certified master spiritual life coach and practitioner. Yes, I can help you with that. I am certified with the International Academy of Therapists. Where is Miss Michelle? Miss Michelle, you donated for a reading. What is your question, and is your name Michelle, sweetie? Thank you. I appreciate it, guys. I just try to be the honest me that I can be. That's it. What question do you have, baby? Now bear with me while I do this reading for this beautiful soul. Michelle, what is the question that you have for me, baby? Will I pass my challenge I'm about to start? Let's see what the Spirit of the Divine has to say with this situation. Is this a... Oh, let me turn this up. I've seen something turn. Is this a natural challenge? Spiritual challenge? $22.22. Now, it's cheaper than what's on my website, and that's because, well, I like to be nice during the week and help as many people as I possibly can. Hold on one second. Let me turn these around before I start. I like for them to turn on their own, so bear with me. Okay. Now I know I just turned these over before I started doing this live. I got cards on for financial gain. Got you. Okay. I just wanted to make sure I had an understanding what the challenge was. So give me a second. Let me turn these around. Let me Palo Santo them, because I see some of them were all over the place. And I literally just turned these around before the reading. So I'm trying to figure out how half of them got turned upside down. I like for them to turn on their own, and somehow they do it while I'm shuffling. Don't ask me how, y'all. Some people turn them in the midst of their shuffling. I do not. Okay. It's $22.22. The person who asked about who asked about paying for a reading. It is a full reading. I will pull 3-4 cards for you that I see, and I will also pull a chakra card if there is something that I see needs to be balanced. And thank you for your donation if I didn't say that already. Tap the screen, guys. I appreciate the love and you guys being here and being a part of the live on tonight. Remember to catch my conversation tomorrow at 11:30 a.m. We're going to be talking about these fake spiritualists and fake tarot readers and Reiki healers, and people who are doing fake work on this app just for money. So we're going to be talking about that, and I'm going to give you guys some tips on how to watch out for these fake people. Okay? It's very important. Spirit of the Divine, I ask you to cleanse this deck, remove all previous readings. Allow us to have some clarity for the questions that's asked on today. And I thank you for the help that you have been doing for everyone who has been asking questions. I thank you for the help and the clarification that you have been given to everyone who has been wanting some clarity in their life concerning many situations that they have experienced. And I thank you and I bless you, Spirit of the Divine. I bless you, God. Ashe, ashe, ashe. Okay. For financial gain, I want you to know, like I said, I am the reader who will tell you what you need to hear and not what you want to know. Wait a minute now. Alright, thank you guys for being here. Please hold your one question until I'm done with this paid reading. Paid readings are by priority, so I do have to do them when they come in. The Spirit of the Divine is advising that at the one of when you're in a dawn of a new day. You have been all over the place in your mind about what's going to go well with this situation. If it's going to go well, how successfully it's going to go. The Spirit of the Divine is telling me to tell you that you need to put a number in mind. Think about and focus on that number. A number that is successfully able to be attained without strain. At the Three of Earth, I see here, that was the first card, sorry. At the Three of Earth, I'm seeing here that this is a works card. And with this card, I see a lot of work that is getting ready to transpire in this particular situation. And so for the financial increase that you are looking for, the Spirit of the Divine is saying that there's a great work that needs to be done. And you need to be grounded in the midst of this process, because sometimes it's going to seem frustrating. But in the end, I see it being lucratively successful. But again, you need to put that number in mind. You need to put that number in mind and manifest it. Put that number in mind and manifest it. Let's pull a third card here. Huh? What is that? The Spirit of the Divine is saying, don't fear. At the Four of Wind, I see this fear card. The Spirit of the... Nope, don't say it out loud. Just keep that number in mind. Keep that number in mind that you have. The reason why I said don't say it out loud, it's out loud now. The reason why I said don't say it out loud is you want to keep what you're thinking about and trying to manifest between you, God, the angels. Keep that at your altar if you have one, or at your bedside. Most people tend to meditate and pray at your bedside. You want to write it down. I'm well, honey. How are you? You want to write it down. And when you write it down, you want to continue to focus on it. Think about it. Anoint it if you have some oil, right? And that way it's in the atmosphere. If you have any type of incense, find some incense geared towards money. Light a green candle. But when you light that green candle, and I don't know exactly when you are, I have another card here, Father Water. I need you to watch your emotions during this process because I don't need you to have any doubting. Doubting is where it will become a, well, look at you. That's it. I love this card. This is my favorite card. I may not even have to pull a chakra card for you because this is funny. Okay. So I told you about the One of Wind, which was a dawn card, and there's a new dawn upon you. And I told you about the Three of Earth, which is a works card. There's a lot of work that needs to be done in this situation for it to get to the place of where it wants to be, so it won't be something that's fast. However, at the Five of Wind, there's a fear card here, right? So the Spirit of the Divine is saying to watch your fear. It's very important that you watch your fear in this situation because fear and doubt can be something that will make the entire situation extremely uncomfortable for you. Because then what will happen is, because of the fear and doubt, it's not that you won't get what you're supposed to be getting, it's that it will move slower. Because now your fear and your doubt is fighting against the destiny. It's fighting against what you're putting into the atmosphere. It's fighting against that word. It's fighting against all of that. So I need you to watch your fear. I need you to watch your doubt. I need you to watch your emotions. With this water card here, I need you to watch your heightened emotions. Because at this particular card here, the Magus. The Magus is equivalent to the original card, the Magician, in the Major Arcana. And that means that you have the power and the ability to be able to call things into existence. If you don't know that yet, I'm going to need you to know that, because that's the card that actually popped out and got ready to fall on the floor. And when that card comes out, that card says that you have the ability to speak things into existence. You have the ability to make things happen. And if that's the case, you have to be careful with the things you say, with the things you do, and how you put things into existence. Yes, Lady Redbone, I already know. It's all going to be well, I promise you. So what this 5-card reading ended up telling me today for you is that, yes, the new dawn is coming and you're going to be able to be so successful as you deem yourself to be in this particular situation, but it's going to take some work. You have to watch your fear. You have to watch your thoughts. You have to watch your emotions, because you have the power and you got to use it. You have the power. You got to use it. And you're going to reach out to me when it all works out. You're probably going to reach out to me in the midst of it, because the doubts are going to try to grab you. And if the doubts ever try to grab you, do reach out to me, and I know how to help you to move around those thoughts. Accept them, understand them, remove them, and let them go. Right? Because sometimes those doubts and those fears, they're a part of our inner dark side, right? They were, a part of many portions of our life many, many moons ago that helped protect us in many different ways. Right? But you don't need them right now. Okay. Positivity and high vibrations. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining, guys. All right, I'm going to do a couple more readings. I know there was a couple of people that asked about how to pay. It's $22.22 to my Cash App and or PayPal, whichever works for you. You have the ability to click the link in my bio and now schedule your calls with me. If ever I need to reschedule them, I will call you and reschedule them. And that's only if there's a lot going on with my family, cooking, cleaning. I'm a wife, a mother, and a 2-time business owner. I have another business outside of this business. And so if I ever get too busy and I can't give you my undivided attention, I will always say, hey, can I have a couple of more minutes? I will always be very respectful of your time. Okay? So when you click that link in my bio, you can schedule your calls with me. You can be able to speak to me. You can also schedule your readings with me if you would like to know more information about the mentorship programs or the spiritual consultations. Please let me know on the phone calls, okay? Did anyone else want a reading today or had a question? Thank you, thank you, thank you. What question did you have, sweetie? Good night. You be blessed, honey. Blessings, blessings, blessings. Of course, schedule a call whenever. When y'all schedule the call and send me y'all number and information, it makes it easier on me instead of me having to try to reach out to every single person and try to schedule something. That wasn't going too well last year, so I made a system for people to be able to schedule a call. Miss Queen Nikki, do you have a question or did you want to book a paid reading? I answer one question. What is my ex-husband up to? Okay. What is my ex-husband up to? Click the link in my bio and you can choose either Cash App or PayPal. And that'll put you on the roster for right now for $22.22. I'm wondering, I'm gonna ask you in just a second why you're asking about your ex-husband. Curious. There's a lot surrounding that situation. Was I set up about that third party situation? While I'm waiting for Miss Queen Nikki to pay for her donation, was I set up about that third party situation? Was I set up about that third party situation? The Spirit of the Divine is saying, set up, no. Conspired against, yes. I'm seeing some conversations, some people. Lady Redbone, there is a dark-skinned individual, female. Ooh, you know what? We're not doing that tonight. We're not. Spirit of the Divine, y'all know I don't like to go deep. Not on lives. Not on lives. There's a dark-skinned female that you need to pay attention to. I see a dark-skinned female and 2 guys. Now, you know what? We're not about to do this. I'm gonna need you to pay attention. Now, you may or may not know the two guys, but you definitely know the dark-skinned woman. She's not too dark. She's not like pavement dark, but she is a little bit darker than you. She's darker than you. I see conversations. I hear conversations. I hear laughter. I hear there's a lot going on in that situation. I'm not gonna dig too deep into that just yet. If you would like to do something private, we can do something private. I see a lot concerning whatever this situation may be, and I'm seeing it as I'm sitting here right now. So I say be careful. I'm not saying that anyone is trying to harm you or anything of that nature, but there's some people conspiring against you for sure. For whatever reason. I don't know if this is jealousy. I don't know if this is, if they mad about your life. They want your life. I can't put my finger on it, but I see the conversations. I see the talking. I see the people. So be careful, sweetie. You know her. You definitely know her. I don't know if you know the other two guys. I seen two guys talking with this girl. And I said that I don't know if you know the other two guys because the way that I seen them was I saw her and then I saw one off to the side, kind of blocked by her, which let me know that you probably don't know this individual because he wasn't even really, I saw basically kind of his shadow, a shadow of who he was by her. And then I definitely saw this guy right here. So it was like me looking at a triangle. 1, 2, 3. That's exactly what I saw. So you definitely know her. You may know him. I don't think you know the third one. Now, if I was to look deeper into that situation, I'd be able to tell you exactly if you knew these people or not. I'm not going to do that on this live because you'll never know who's watching. That's just doing... Yeah. So you know the person I'm talking about. She's with your soulmate. Hold on one second, y'all. Pregnancy. I don't do fraternity questions. So So then if that's the case, you know this person and this person, and you don't know the third person that I saw. So, Doreen, it looks like you have a delivery failure. You may have put the wrong email address there, baby. I think you put your own wrong email address there. Doreen, yeah, check your email address, honey. It wasn't able to send you scheduled the call, but it wasn't able to send you a notification. Make sure y'all send in y'all number. I can't call y'all if I don't got y'all number. Lady Redbone. See, this is y'all. I don't like describing people because then I'm all up in people's house. Y'all know I don't like. Something about having a gift. Something. When y'all click the. I hate being in folks' business, Kim. You know it. Good morning. My Cash App is when you click the link in my bio, because sometimes if I don't want to say it incorrectly and give you the wrong information, but it's C different 777. But when you click the link in my bio, there is 2 options, Cash App and PayPal, along with all my other websites and information. When you click PayPal, The donation amounts are right there for you. When you click Cash App, it's right there. No, that's for a reading right now. When you schedule the phone call, I'm just going to call you. I don't charge for phone calls until you guys make me charge for phone calls. Until people start booking way too much and not respecting my time as a wife and a mother and a business owner, then I will schedule everybody phone call for $7.77. Y'all gonna if y'all keep playing or more. But no, the phone calls are free. That's just for me to talk to you, get to know you, help you with a couple of different things in your life, maybe tell you what's important to book on my website. If you're asking about esoteric knowledge, point you to the direction of buying rare books, ebooks, or what books you may need. If you would like for me to make you some candles, anything. $22.22. That's for a reading tonight. I'll pull 3-4 cards. Listen right now. Do you see me getting it? Do I see you getting it? Something I really want and need right now. Do you want it or do you need it? That's two different things. I didn't know anything. It was a surprise. I knew her for years. Okay, got you. Well, Lady Redbone, I'm gonna need you to be careful because I don't know why she could. I don't know why they would have something to say about you. So when you click right here, Collectively Different, in my bio, you'll see sign up and then you'll see my website. When you click the pillar, it's going to come up blank for a second because it takes a minute to load all my links. And then you're going to see a beautiful purple page. And that purple page has every link that you need, including my Cash App, PayPal, and all of that. However, if you're having a problem finding it, go to Cash App and look up CDIFFERENT 777 with the $sign in front of it, of course, and you'll see Collectively Different because it's a business account. It's not a regular Cash App. Lady Redbone, we're gonna have to talk off of here. You had me all up in your house and stuff. Y'all know I'm like that. And y'all know I don't like that for a reason. I'm very, very particular about speaking about things like that live. Because then people go, well, how did she get that information? I don't know. I hear spiritually. Leave me alone. So we'll talk. We'll have to talk off. Because I sense there's a lot going on with that situation. Surrounding that situation. When I start seeing people, that means something. Comment your names and your questions, guys. If you are asking for a reading and you would like to catch a reading on the live tonight, it is $22.22 to my Cash App and or PayPal. I make the links very visible in my bio next to sign up for you to be able to click the information. I might get rid of sign up in my bio because I've found another way for people to be able to reach out to me and set up your own calls to be able to speak to me. So we're gonna think about that. Thank you for sharing the live. I appreciate it. I truly appreciate it. Name and questions. Yes, Gwen, I did finish speaking to you earlier. I didn't do a reading. I don't know if you sent a donation or anything like that. Were you talking about what I was saying to you earlier? Comment your names and your questions, guys. Does he only want an intimate relationship, nothing serious? So you mean it seems like he all about the boom boom room right now. Am I correct? Erica? Okay, cool. Um, I'm gonna be very honest with you. The boom boom room is yes, he is, but he has chosen to keep his Christianity. But he doesn't believe in necessarily. I'll be right back. Okay, no problem, baby. He doesn't through research, right? Because I have esoteric knowledge, so anything I find, I'll show him, right? And I'll show him how it doesn't correlate with what's going on today and the stories that we're told today. I'll show him the history, the research, things of that nature. And so he'll take that history and that research and I'll be like, babe, look at this information about Jesus. Look at this information about how Christianity yes, I did look at this information, look at that, look at this. And so he says that he's still a Christian, but he also states that he loves what I do. So he was like, I don't know, call me a Christian Wiccan, Christian witch, call me a spiritualist. You know, he's finding his own way, and he believes in God for sure, without a shadow of a doubt. But he understands what I'm doing, that it's not a fad. I bring research to him and help him see, you know, what I'm into. Do I do love spells? Yes, but I will not do love spells on someone that you are not in a relationship with or were in a relationship with. If the person is in a relationship with someone else, I need to know why you want to do a love spell on someone that's not with you. I need full clarity before I get myself incorporated in something that's going to bring some sort of negative riffraff to you. I do a lot of energy work. Yes. I do not do it on my own husband. I like for love to be natural for me, but I will help other people with love, manifestation, money, finances, etc. And if you are interested in working and needing energy work or spell work, you're definitely going to want to book on my okay, no problem. Heather, you will be right after the other lady who I'm getting ready to do. You will have to book a consultation with me. If you ever want me to do any working for you on my altar, we have to book a consultation. You have to sign a non-disclosure. We have to talk about why you're trying to do what you want to do so I can have a full clarity. I don't want to get in the midst of something that ain't got nothing to do with me without truly know what I'm getting into to help people. So yes, I do work. I do workings, but y'all, we're not playing no games. I'm not one of those people who just gonna hex somebody or hurt somebody for you without really knowing. So Miss Erica, I'm going to finish answering you, and then I have 2 paid readings. So for you, the boom boom room may seem like that's what he's all about right now, and that is what he's all about right now for the moment, and I'm going to tell you why. Because there's some things that he's experienced and went through that has put him in the predicament to where he's not interested in going forward until he can get past those things in his mind. So yes, he may want something more than an intimate type of relationship in the future, but it's not going to happen right now. And there's a reason for it. It's not because you're not a great person. It's because of what he's previously experienced and went through. Nicole, come to the forefront, baby. Give me a second, guys, with your questions. I have 2 paid readings on the roster at the current moment, and I have Nicole first. And then Heather after. Okay. If you guys can wait while I do those paid readings before you guys ask any questions, I would appreciate that. Okay. You're welcome. Okay, Nicole, how can I help you today, baby? And then I'm going to... What is your question, Nicole? Yes, I can pull a general reading for you. Aw, thank you. You're so sweet. Love you too, honey. Okay. General reading for Miss Nicole. Remember, guys, tomorrow we'll be talking and having conversations. 11:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Don't miss out. These conversations go up. We got a lot of cards falling out already. Let's try that again. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. That's so sweet. I'm glad that when I was talking to one of my beautiful people for one of her readings and coachings, her dog did the same thing. Just went to go relax, wanted to be a part of the conversation, never barked. It was so sweet. So I'm pulling some cards here for Miss Nicole. Guys, if you are sending a payment, make sure that you let me know that you're on, so I can put you on the roster. Give me just a second here. I see a couple of more payments that came in, so let me grab a pen and a paper so I can pay attention to them. Okay, 1 second. You are right after Heather. You are right after Heather, Timothy, and then Timothy, and then after Timothy, Andy. Let me say this correctly one more time, guys. I have Nicole, Heather, Timothy, and Andy. Kim, can you remember that for me, please? Since I don't have a pen and paper right by me at the moment, since they came in so fast, just in case I get forgetful as I'm speaking to Miss Nicole. Okay, thank you. Nicole, Heather, Timmy, and Andy. I just seen that. All right. Okay, Miss Nicole, let's pull your additional cards here. Now, mind y'all, bear with me. I do take my time, right? Because I like to zone into the individual. So please bear with me. I promise you I will get your readings. No one said anything else until I at least get these 4 people taken care of. And then I will ask if anyone else wants a reading. I don't want too many people to be just sitting there waiting. Okay. So, Nicole, for your general reading, I have a couple of different cards here. One of the first cards that I have for you is the Tower card. Now, that's in the Major Arcana. Okay, I can use this pen and paper over here just so I can write that down really quick. Nicole, Heather. Okay. Yeah, I remember that, but this is the I'm gonna give you this general reading. I remember that question because you said he was contacting you. Remember when you guys asked me to do a reading? Give me very bare minimum information. Very bare minimum. I'm gonna tell you why. If you tell me any little thing, right? How you said we left on really bad terms, the people who are watching can be like, oh, so she just tried to pull off of that and blah blah blah. I get to the point like Miss Gwen sometimes and just be like, you know what, tell me what you see. That way it can be as authentic as possible and I can give you the most information that you possibly need. Okay. But the reason why I say that is because this is the first card I got, which is the Tower card. And this card is telling me that you have a wall up. And with this wall up, I see this zigzag thing going up across this tower. I see him trying to get through that wall. You're not really allowing it right now because of what you stated, right? But you have to be careful how you think and feel concerning the entire situation. Even though he left on bad terms, keep an open mind and a heart, but watch yourself, right? Protect yourself. That's why you have that tower up. The Spirit of the Divine is saying here with the Moon card, what I would like for you to know with that card is it's time for you to do a release on the full moon. Keep an open mind, right? Because he might be contacting you because he's trying to apologize. He may be contacting you because he's trying to give you proper closure. But when I say keep an open mind, I say keep an open mind for that. In the event that he tries to pull on you and talk to you in many different incorrect ways, or bring up the past, or not do anything right by you, just no. Because with the Moon card that I'm seeing here is it's time for you to release. With you ending on bad terms, it's time for you to walk in the path of full release and press forward. And if he's not giving you that sorry, that apologizing and speaking to you in the proper way so that you can begin to get clarity and move on, and he's just trying to be narcissistic and trying to pull you into back into his bubble and back under his rings, at the Eight of Fire, I see a lightning path. You're getting ready to propel into a different type of destiny, and I don't see you reconnecting with this individual. So only allow yourself to be open to hear if you need to hear any apologies, but if there's anything else outside of that, I wouldn't do it. And the reason why I wouldn't do it is because there's some toxicity that I see there that will arise in the situation. Your emotions are going to be all over the place if he starts telling you anything other than apologizing. And with that lightning path, it's very, very important for you to understand your path and move forward into your destiny. You can't hold on the negative energy and move forward at the same time. It will not work. Because the negative energy is going to hold you back. Let's look up this chakra card and see. And I want to tell you this. He wants to pull on your emotions. He wants to pull on your spirit. He misses you. He is he's doing everything in his possible power to try to reconnect with you. I wouldn't do it. I don't see it being successful, and I'm not the person that tells anyone to ever leave a situation or continue in a situation. Don't do it. With the throat chakra card, the spirit of the divine is saying you need to work on that communication. One of the reasons why you guys ended on bad terms is you guys had a problem communicating. You guys had a problem with communicating. The communication was not good. Outside of this guy, you need to work on your communication. You think he wants revenge? I'm not seeing that. What I do see is that he wants to bug you and kind of put his rings. He wants to dig his personal hands back into you because he knows what makes you tick. Oh yeah, no, he doesn't know how to talk to you at all. You guys had communication problems, but he knows what makes you tick. Not knowing how to talk to you and knowing your annoying spot. That's two different things. So yeah, I would be very careful in allowing whatever it is that he's going to speak to you and say to you. Okay, be careful. That's the reading that I have for you today. And it's very important for you to be careful, because on this journey, as you go on this lightning path, you don't want to be stagnant because of your connection to this situation. You don't want to be stagnant. You can't allow yourself to be stagnant. This isn't the time for anyone to be stagnant. The world is waking up at alarming rates. I have 3 more that I'm doing now. I am doing... You're welcome, honey. You're welcome. If my memory serves me correct, Miss Kim is, it's Heather next, correct? And thank you guys for your donation. First of all, I would like to say I appreciate your donation. The fact that you guys have never known me, have never seen me, and you chose to say, I really appreciate this woman. I like what she has to offer, and I would like to get a reading from her. And you're spending your hard-earned money to choose to get a reading from me, to choose to get some type of a coaching. I appreciate you tonight, and I thank you for that, because that means you guys see my gift and you see my ability, and you believe that I have the ability to help you, and that's what I'm here to do. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Peace, 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 peace to you. Peace to you. Heather, where are you, baby? Oh, thank you. Thank you. Positive vibes accepted. Heather, where are you, honey? I'm gonna go use the restroom really, really quick. I was just waiting for Miss Heather. $22.22. If you book in my bio, that I'm a little bit more expensive because I sit with you for an entire hour or more. So when you book in my bio, it'll be different because we have that video call. I give you tips and we go through so much on those phone calls. But if you catch this live at any time, it's $22.22. Love reading. Divorced and single. Okay. Give me just a second, Heather. Let me go use the restroom and I will be right back. Y'all tap the screen while I'm away. Thank you guys for tapping the screen. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. All right, all right. Now, let us handle Miss Heather. So Heather, I would like for you to know that it is a beautiful time to do a love reading. We are just ending Friday, going into Saturday. And Friday is connected to the planet Venus, okay, which deals with love, relationship, etc., beauty, things of that nature. I tend to align with the planets often. So, for those who asked about how much the readings are, they are $22.22. Let me get through Heather, Timothy, and Andy, and then I will see who else would like a reading. Miss Heather. Miss Heather. Well, your cards fell out fast. At the Six of Earth, I see you grounded here, sweetheart. Not only do I see you grounded, but this card is a beauty card. There's a beauty that is within you like never before, and you're opening up to a level of understanding who you are naturally, naturally, physically, emotionally, and mentally. One of the reasons why I see this beauty card here, there was a time that you didn't feel loved. There was a time that you didn't feel wanted. There was a time that you didn't feel like you were beautiful, like you meant anything to anyone. And at the Empress card, and I every time I see that beauty card, and some people look at me weird because I will definitely give a different definition. No, I'm not. Okay, guys who are here, please be careful of the bot accounts. So let me give you guys a heads up before I get to Miss Heather. In the midst of her reading, I can still hear. I can multitask. There are some fake accounts. Report them. There are 5 or 6 of them on TikTok and 2 of them on IG. I have only 1 IG page and 2 TikTok pages. And the other TikTok page that I have is Collectively Different 777. And I only have that if I have to go live over there because of, what they be doing with this page. Do not accept. I do not inbox you at all. I do not inbox you at all. I do not inbox you at all. Unless you book a coaching with me, you've talked to me personally, you've sent me your number, I do not DM you whatsoever. Those are scams. Let me tell y'all how to keep away from those people. Scams. I don't have anyone messaging you. It's just me running this. I don't even have an assistant yet. So there's no way I could be messaging you while I'm live. Okay? So please watch out for those. Those are not me. They tend to see the energy. They tend to see you guys here in the comments. Everybody who's paid for a reading, and they watch your comments. And then they talk about what you're saying as if it's me. Y'all be careful. I can't do anything about it. The bot account, you just got to report them. This Empress card is advising that you're opening up to a different type of you as a woman, as a queen. You have a strength about you that's building. And you're ready and excited for a new connection in love, because here at the Two of Water, I see such a loving heart, a loving spirit. But this strength in you, at this empress in you, this strong, beautiful, sensual type of woman you are, you need a strong man. You need a loving man and a caring man, because you are still going through some emotional healing. So at the Two of Water with the sacred cord, when you get ready to connect with that next individual will be able to love you and care for you and be everything that you want them to be or have ever wanted a man to be. But you're going to have to be careful. You're going to have to take your time, and you're going to have to be patient. Self-love is very important during your healing phase, during getting over the past. Because even when we divorce, we continue on in life. Sometimes we still hold on to things, right? And so to be the best version of you that you can be, to be prepared to be connected to someone new, take your time and continue to build this empress in you. And believe and know that you are beautiful, you are enough, you are amazing, right? And if you don't feel like you're doing everything possible to be amazing, then you reinvent yourself until you feel amazing. And because when you hit this journey of love again, this journey of love is going to have you crying, because it's going to be almost like a love you always wanted. And you're going to be crying happy tears, because you're going to be like, where have you been all my life? Who are you, and is this real? You're lying. That's what I see. So let me pull a chakra card for you. Hold on one second. Let's see what we have for chakra. No, you do not know this person yet. You're going to actually meet this person off of something very simple. Not going to the grocery store or nothing, but it's going to be something very simple that you're doing or you're at or whatever. And you're going to meet this person, and when you guys connect, it's going to be one of those kind of old school sparks. Oh. See what the chakra cards have. I was going to keep going, but the Spirit of the Divine is saying that you need to ground. A lot of people aren't even realizing how we're not grounding and strengthening ourselves, removing ourselves from any anxiety, any frustration, when we don't ground, we have anxiety, we worry, we're all over the place. You have to ground yourself emotionally, mentally, physically, deep into that ground, into that dirt, strong. You need to ground yourself a little more, so that you're not moved to and fro when things don't always go in the direction or the path that you would like for them to go. And continue to love yourself, sweetie. You're a beautiful person inside and out. Do for yourself, love yourself, and never forget about yourself, no matter what anybody says or does. Okay? That is the reading that I have for you. I see that love journey being a beautiful journey. You just got to take your time. Take your time. I see it happening. You're welcome. You're welcome. Timothy. Thank you, Miss Kim. Okay. Yes, no matter what you do. Mm. Love reading. How long have you been single, Timothy? Oh, what was that popped out? Your spirit has been down, I see, concerning relationships. If anyone else would like a reading, you are able to go ahead and send your donation. I have Andy after Timothy. A little over a year and a half. Okay, I see a couple of things here. We have the Brother Earth card. Okay. Ooh. Now, the Spirit of the Divine is telling me with this Brother Earth card, just like I kind of told the other lady about grounding, you have to take time and meditate more. I don't know if you see how this man looks here. I don't know if you're a type of person that meditates, but sometimes understanding can come through thoughtful meditation, the clarity can come through when you calm your mind. I don't know if you are a person who is in and out of a lot of thoughts and things of that nature often, but the Spirit of the Divine is telling me with this particular first card that it is very important that you begin to learn how to clear your mind so that you can sense and hear clearly. But at the Chariot card, you're getting ready to go on a journey. I don't know if this... You're getting ready to go on a journey of change before you head into any type of love, type of relationship situation. The last relationship that ended, it didn't end on the greatest term. And with it not ending on the greatest term, you are unsure about where a love life may go or take you. The Spirit of the Divine is saying, don't allow yourself on this journey to let negative or previous past influences affect you from being able to move forward into something new. Because at the flame of the Spirit, even though this should be a card that's propelling you into a beautiful thing spiritually, just a fire about you, your fire has been a little dim, which is why this card is upside down. And it came upside down. Y'all saw me sit here and turn all my cards right side up. I want to know how these cards be turning, y'all. Your energy levels hasn't been what you have wanted it to be. Not that you have been worrying about a love life, right? But it's been more of you've just been questioning, like, what do I do and where do I go from here? Am I making the right decisions? You've been questioning a lot of things because of some past experience, the way that things ended in many different things in your life, including relationship. But on this journey, this Chariot, I want you to pay attention to both the negative and the positive influences that you hear. And pay attention to the ones that are meant for you, the positive influence that's going to help you on your journey. Steer clear of the negative influences. That includes what you hear spiritually, that includes what you hear from people, right? Watch yourself, watch the people that pour into you. so that we can light your flame again. Because your flame has been dim. But it's okay, because we all go through that type of journey. We all go through that type of thing. We want to light your flame again. And when we light your flame again, you will be able to reconnect in the love area. Right now, with your flame being dim, love isn't a good option for you to be trying to connect into at the moment. Told y'all I'm a reader who's going to tell you what you need to hear and not what you want to hear. I'm a life coach who will tell you what you need to hear and not what you want to hear. You got to go through this journey. You got to go through this journey. You got to relight that flame. And once that flame is there and you have so much energy, you have so much love and peace, and you are sure of yourself as a man, then you will be ready to start the reconnecting phase in the love area. Some people sometimes on their breakups, they don't always think about reinventing themselves and fixing themselves and changing so many things about themselves. We don't always think about that right now at the point of breakup, because we're in our emotions. We're all over the place. We're unsure. Take your time and allow your flame to reignite while you're on this journey. Watch the negative emotions, negative thoughts, and even negative people speaking, and you will be ready from that point to reconnect in love. The Spirit of the Divine is saying you have intelligence. You have a very strong intelligence. You have the knowledge. You have great perception. Your understanding is amazing. But the Spirit of the Divine is advising in the areas of love. You feel sometimes you need guidance because you don't want to make the wrong decisions or step into things too fast or do things incorrectly. I even see someone that you're possibly connecting with or getting to know as far as like a friend. I don't know if you've already met this person, but take your time because you're still on this journey. Okay? You're still on this journey, so take your time. No matter how many people you meet or how many people you feel you want to connect with, take your time and let that flame reignite in you. Okay? Because the journey isn't going to be easy. It's never easy. No, these aren't collectives. These are people on the list from my roster tonight. I have one more on my list. I don't know. Someone else asked about getting a reading. Do you know this person? Yes, that's exactly what I was saying. There's someone that you were already talking to, like in a friend way, shape, form, or fashion, but take your time because you're still on your journey. And if you haven't met that person yet, you will. But I see someone. I see some laughing, some talking. I see someone. That's the reading that I have for you tonight. Allow your flame to reignite so that you can truly reconnect. Because let me tell you guys something. When certain emotions are off, especially with love, like me and a couple of my clients, love is everything to me. So when my love area is messed up, I can't help nobody with nothing. Andy, where are you? My love area is messed up. I can't help nobody with nothing. So when your energy center is not fully aligned and focused from your crown to your from your root to your crown, you begin to be off in areas of your life because some of your energy is blocked. Hi, Andy. How can I help you today, sweetie? What questions do you have for me? Love. Okay. This is the last one on the roster, guys. I think after Andy, I'm going to take my butt to bed. However, I promise you guys I'm always available on Mondays. Hi. And on Thursdays. This was extra for me. I guess everyone needed a little bit of love, so I may start opening up Friday just specifically for love, since that's what's being asked a lot tonight, which would be perfect to connect with Venus and really hone into the love and love situations. Andy, are you in a relationship, out of a relationship? What's your situation? Not too much. I just like to verify if someone's in a relationship or not. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. How long has it been since you were in a relationship? Because we talking about love, but the first card I got for you is a devil card. Which means there's somebody envious, somebody talking about you. It's just something going on there. Years. Okay. Somebody don't like you. But at the Father Fire card, I see some fire igniting out of you in many ways. I'm gonna go. Let me make sure I go deep into. So Father Fire. Outside of that person that doesn't like you, I'm seeing that there's some movement. There's a lot of thoughts. There's the Spirit of the Divine is advising me with the Father Fire card. It's not just about the fire igniting you, but it is, what is this word that I'm looking for? This fire is propelling you fast. Propelling you pretty fast. And even though you have asked about love, which is of course okay, with this fire propelling you very fast, you are in a transitional period. I don't know if love is something you should be concerned about right now. However, do you have someone of interest during this time frame? Because I'm seeing that even though it's been years, you have a little bit of your wall up. You have a little bit of your wall up, and there's only a certain, someone of interest. I figured that's the reason why you were asking, because your reading is definitely not going towards love. It's going towards how fast things are propelling in your life. But at the same time, okay. Watch the people around you with the first card, with the Devil card. I need you to be careful of the people around you. At the same time, being careful of the people around you is extremely important, because you're propelling so fast. You don't want to miss anything or anyone. Like, you don't want to miss what anything or anyone is doing. You don't want to be blindsided, right? This wall that you have up, I'm gonna need you to be careful with it, because in the event that you really do want to connect with this new person or connect with anyone in general, if you have this wall up too much and you're not allowing yourself to really get to know the other individual, it's not going to be an easy journey. It's not going to be a good journey for you. It's going to be a frustrating journey, because they're going to try to get to know you in depth, and you're going to have that wall up, right? And that doesn't give a person to really truly know you for who you are. But at the Nine of Wind, I'm seeing a lot going on in your mind, in your head. When I look at this type of a TV screen that I see here, I'm seeing thoughts like you fight with things of the past. It's been many, many years for you because of some things that you experienced that made you say, I'm good with being alone. I'm not going to accept less than what I deserve. I'm great. Leave me right here. I'm chilling. I don't want to go through the things that I've experienced before. And so I'm seeing lots of talking, lots of thoughts, lots of emotions, because even though you are now in that place to where, yeah, I'm good, you're trying to open up again to the best of your abilities to possibly reconnecting. And you just want to make sure you're making that right decision with opening up and possibly reconnecting. Okay. And so I see that. Yes, you are making the right decision with allowing yourself to open up, because even if this isn't the person for you, right, you still have to be able to give yourself the opportunity to open up, to even see if that's going to be the person for you. Something that you've been afraid to do for a very long time. So I would say take your time. Don't go overboard with trying to open up and connect with people. Go little by little. That's what's propelling fast. Didn't know it was acting. So it's your career that's propelling fast. Well, then that would explain the first card. So there's someone who's envious of you and your talent. There we have it. We got a chance to put 2 and 2 together there. So watch yourself. That explains my first card. You need to watch yourself while you're propelling fast in your career, right? Because people always got something to say. People always ain't gonna like people. You might have to do defense. You might have to protect yourself in many different ways. This is the season the Spirit of the Divine has been telling me that people need to defend themselves, protect themselves. I even do protection over me, my family, my children, my businesses. Folks be envious, and you don't want that negativity on you. But the Spirit of the Divine is saying, outside of your acting career, outside of your love life, outside of those people that you got to protect yourself from, I'm seeing here a dream card. You're getting ready to have a dream, a sign, a message that's getting ready to come to you, to give you some clarity as to what's getting ready to happen on this path that you're taking. Because even though you're propelling in your career, you have the relationship thing, you're kind of opening up, you're all on a collective type of path. Okay. And so I want you to be very, very careful while you're on this path, and pay attention to your dreams. If you have to get to the point to where you write them down, right? Because your dreams are going to mean something. Okay. So that's what I see here. From my chakra card, as well as the reading that I did for you. Acting career going up. Pay attention to those around you, those envious people. I know you have your wall up. It's okay to let it down slowly, to give you the opportunity to connect with people, to see, and calm your mind. Watch your thoughts, your emotions, watch everything. Don't be all over the place. You can't be all over the place right now while your career is trying to propel up. That's not smart, because then you will make inaccurate decisions. And we don't want your decision making all over the place, because your mind is all over the place. Do you understand where I'm coming from? That's my reading for you tonight. Okay. Just wanted to make sure. For those of you guys who are scheduling a call to speak with me, the calls are free. When you book that link in my bio, that call is for me. It's not going to be a reading. I'm basically going to be talking to you about many different things in your life. If there's something that you want to do to book something else on a later date, I'll let you know what's important based upon what we talk about, what you should book based upon what we talk about, etc. Or if you just need some tips and tricks in understanding different things spiritually, I'll definitely give you those over the phone as well. So when you click that link in my bio, book your focus call, send me your number and information so that I can reach out to you on the time you scheduled. For everyone who has booked a focus call, thank you for booking that call. Now this focus call, this is going to be the start call. Those of you who are mentoring, it's going to be a focus call. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I have 10 people who booked a call. Please make sure you send me your number, because I don't want you to say, well, you didn't call me. Well, how am I call you if you don't tell me your number? So put that in, log back in, and make sure you put that in the notes, okay? It's very, very important that you add that. Or you can also reply to the email, which will come directly to my business email. Okay. Outside of that, did anyone have any other questions or concerns? Remember, in my bio, guys, you have the ability to book with me. You also have the ability to follow me on any of my social media. And you have the ability to buy rare ebooks. Go pay attention to those ebooks. Those is this esoteric knowledge. Cop that old knowledge and start digging in so you can learn exactly the amount of manifestation I'm doing or greater. Okay? Check those ebooks out. You pay $11.11. Over 150 books I will give you access to. You unzip those files onto your computer. For those who just recently purchased your books, check your spam folder so you can get access to those files from my Google Drive, okay? Any other questions, comments, concerns before I leave you guys for the night? All right, if y'all ain't got no questions, comments, or concerns, I'm going to get my butt on up off here. I'm going to wait a couple seconds because I know the internet be taking it be a little bit of delay sometimes. All right, y'all. Well, I am going to head on off here. I hope y'all had a wonderful time being a part of my lives. It means everything to me to be able to help as many people as I can. I will be live tomorrow morning, 11:30 a.m., having a discussion. Please come be a part of my live. You all enjoy the rest of your night. I'm getting ready to go enjoy mine. Blessings, peace, and love to you. Bye, guys.